Okay, upgrading the Husky again today. I got this Molecule skid plate. These guys are kind of local. I can't remember exactly where they're from, but I remember seeing that they were local and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna order from them. And this thing's thick and still pretty light. I did a little bit of research. This thing's just barely over 2 pounds with everything in there. I also got these guys from them. Bar ends. That way, not if, but when I lay this thing down or against a tree or whatever, I don't break the throttle tube or tear the grips. So they'll go in there, then, you know, won't tear up my grips too bad. And in comparison, clearly the new Molecule one has a ton more coverage. It's quite a bit thicker, but the stock one is not terrible. It's nowhere near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Definitely a decent skid plate for stock compared to some of the other ones I've seen before on stock bikes. But weight-wise, stock one's lighter, but it's also a lot lighter duty. But this is not, I don't know what kind of special plastic this is, but it's not nearly as, the difference in weight is not nearly as much as what it looks like it would be. How about that? Okay, so you gotta install these two billet L brackets where the factory skid plate bolts went into. And then I assume you get them lined up good enough to where they go through those, and then maybe reach in there with a wrench and tighten them. Then they got these little billet inserts, washer, shoulder washer that the bolt goes through. That are much better than the stock ones. I already broke one of the stock ones taking this thing off and on because they're just so thin. But yeah, so it goes through there into the little inset portion of the frame there and then bolts in, so then nothing's hanging down. All right, there it is, all installed. The linkage guard hangs down a little, but it says in the instructions you can use a little heat right here and bend it up or down or wherever you need to. I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna put the floor jack under it, push it up against the linkage, and then add a little heat, see if it'll bend that way. Just because if you ever get something in between here, you know, that might make the difference of being able to roll back off of an obstacle or having that thing hang up. There we go. Moved it up about 3/4 of an inch. Just using a little torch and the floor jack. Now it's a little tighter. Those are pretty cool. You gotta hack off the end of the grip / throttle tube, and then on this side it's like the lock-on plastic grip. So take that little Torx out. This thing slides right off. Cut the end off, slip it back on, tighten it down, slip those right into the end of the bars, tighten them down. Kind of a cool look, I like it. After I got that skid plate installed, I decided to go for a ride and test it out. Ended up down in this canyon that was a struggle to get out of, but you guys will have fun watching me try.
Damn it.
finally made it out of there, and then the next day me and Amy went for a cruise with her new Beta. After that, I felt like I still hadn't had enough for the day, so I went ahead and got my butt kicked on this new trail that I've been trying to cut in. And as always, keep in mind, I do not release my ride locations. If you want to come ride with me, reach out and come ride with me.